to the ballroom of Union Station in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the 25th Annual Ennie Tabletop RPG Awards. Sponsored in part by Black Oak Workshop, Campaign Coins, Chepeku, Hero Forge, Humble, Magpie Games, Mongoose Publishing, The District Tap, and Gen Con LLC. Special thanks to our silent auction company sponsors and to all of our judges, staff, and volunteers. To begin the evening, please welcome to the stage an icon of truly unparalleled power, Bridget Jeffries.
So who was responsible for that one? Happy Gen Con, everyone. Congratulations, you made it. If you're like me, 25 or 2025 has already been doing the most, but you're here. We're here to celebrate, to operate from a place of gratitude, and to have a good time. Also, I'm Team Big Girl, and I get hot fast, so we're gonna keep this show moving so I can stay hydrated and go sit down somewhere. A massive congratulations to the Ennies for hitting 25 years. A round of applause for that epicness, guys. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. If you guys do not know, my name is Bridget Jeffries. I'm your host, again. So to the Alex Rushings of the world, the Stacy Moose, the Chaosium, the Wedding Games, the Craig from Black Oak, which is one of my biggest cheerleaders, to everyone who has approached me tonight, to everyone who emailed me between the Ennies last year and this year, thank you, thank you, thank you for the support and the encouragement, and you should probably be aware now, I am officially your fault. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, so I went to Google because I know Google would never lie to me, ever. And I looked up milestones for 25 years. And the first thing Google told me was silver or sterling silver, that 25 years represents strength, durability, and enduring qualities in a relationship for a company. It's a milestone for a quarter of a century. And I think that exemplifies the Ennies exceptionally well. It's strength, durability, and it endures. And that's something that we genuinely appreciate from you guys, from the community to us. That's worth a round of applause. I feel amazing energy coming from this side of the room. Keep that coming, keep that coming. That's good looking out, good looking out. The flower for 25 years is the iris. It represents wisdom, courage, and faith. And when I interfaced with those words, I couldn't help but to think, creators in the room, if nothing, we approach our creativity with wisdom, courage, and a lot of time, a leap of faith. So I thought that was perfect to celebrate 25 years of cherished and celebrated creativity. Now this is fun, especially for our Pendragon fans out there. The term Silver Jubilee, and again, Google would not lie to me, originated from the medieval times when knights and nobles were presented silver coins to honor 25 years of loyal service to their lord or king. It's a time to celebrate the past, the present, and the future of a business or organization. So I'm gonna just lean into that for a little bit, but I can't lean on this unless the crowd leans with me. So I need you guys to get loud. I need you guys to wake up. I need you guys to meet me halfway so we can get this thing done in celebration. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sound, I'm so sorry, y'all know I'm loud. Okay, let me get a woot woot, a hand wave, a clap, or a cheer if you are a first-time Ennie nominated individual. Woo! Hey guys, you're Ennie nominated. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. All right, I wasn't real sure on this one, but I'm gonna jump out with a leap of faith. If you were here in the beginning when the Ennies first launched in any capacity, you were a nominee, you were a winner, you were a judge, you were a contributor. Let me get a woot woot, a hand wave, or some clapping. Who's been here for 25 years? Anybody? Anybody? I knew that one was going to be a risk. All right, if you are an Ennie Award winner, one time up top for yourselves. Let me see you guys. That's a significant portion of the room, guys. Congratulations. Okay, next challenge. If you are an Ennie Award winner with 5 or more Ennies, let me see it. Whoa, here we go. Yeah. Woo. I'm gonna push it to 10 and see what happens. If somewhere on your mantle or your fireplace at home, you've got 10 Ennies, show me a wave, cheer, or yes. Okay, yep. Wow. Do we wanna do 15 or not? No. I feel like Mike Mason is definitely one that has 15 and he's trying to rush me off the stage. Y'all see what I work with? So, guys, last question. I am gonna do this one because I think it's important. If you plan on submitting to the Ennies in 2026, let me hear it, let me see it. Let's go! Well done, guys. Well done. Here are some fun hot facts that Stacey shared with me. For this 2025 ceremony, there were over 37,000 voters this year. I know, 37,000. They received over 1,000 submissions, which is a new record this year. Congratulations, guys. This includes small pamphlets, this includes record albums, and it includes core rule books. Now, I thought this was pretty unique and pretty intense. There are 5 different categories where the difference between silver and gold was fewer than 20 people, guys. 20 people. If you look right here, these 3 tables are 20 people. Those are 20 voters that made the difference between silver and gold, which is incredible. That is super brilliant. One of the nominees was 5 away from gold and silver. If that doesn't say anything to you when you are nominated, push for those votes, push for those votes, push for that exposure, and push for those votes, because it could come down to 5, which is absolutely incredible. All right, beautiful people, you guys ready to hop into the best adventure short form? Yeah! All right, beautiful people, let's do this thing. Best adventure short form. Our first nominee is Nevermore, Grimoire Adventure by Oddity Press. We've got Sweet Revenge by Outrider Creative. The Dream Shrine by Brad Kerr. Oh. The Mall Remastered by Space Penguin Inc. LLC. Oh, yeah. I see you guys woke up. I love it. And we have Times of Rot by Games Omnivorous. All right, guys, and the Silver Ennie for Best Adventure short form goes to The Mall Remastered, Space Penguin Inc. LLC. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Jarrett, co-owner of Space Penguin Inc. with my partner Debbie. We're the publishers of The Mall Remastered, and from Goblin Archives, Josh Szymanski and Zach Hauser-Valpin, everyone wanted to say thank you, and thank you from their partners and from their cats, and thank you from our cat, Itty Bitty the Space Penguin Kitty.
I'm just thankful that I was able to make my partner Jared's dream come true. And the guys that write Liminal Horror are so thankful for being able to do this when they have families and grown-up jobs, so then we support them to do what they really think is cool. So thank you for just being into cool shit.
Congratulations. And then production didn't tell me this, but I'm just gonna make sure I kind of have it articulated. With the way they have the cameras coming down, when you're coming to do your speech, try to line yourself up with the black backdrop in the behind me, that way you can be lined up. Production, can people take 2 mics, or you want them limited to 1? They can be wherever they want, so when they're accepting, they can float? So I just lied to this whole room. Okay, thank you.
And you take as many mics as you like.
Oh, hey! I love you guys so much. All right, so let's jump into the Gold Ennie Award winner for Best Adventure Short Form. And the winner goes to The Dream Shrine, Brad Kerr. I love creators. We are some of the best people on the planet. All right, guys, we're going to keep the show moving. We are up to Best Adventure Long Form. Yeah! All right, guys, and your nominees are coming at you strong. First up, we have Crown of Salt, Tanya Hidero. Griselda's Cursed Curiosities, Scoundrel Game Labs. Hamill's House of Oddities, Sleeping Giant Gaming. Isle of Joy, Night Owl Publishing. And The Shrike, Silver Arm. All right, beautiful people, and the Silver Ennie for Best Adventure Long Form goes to Crown of Salt, Tanya Herrero. Congratulations. Oh, so we may not have them? That's okay. I was really cheering for someone walking down the aisle. They were like skipping, and they were real happy, and I was real happy for them and with them, and it was great. No, we're good. I'm gonna have to hug that person after the show. Beautiful. Okay, guys, and the Gold Ennie for Best Adventure Long Form goes to The Shrike, Silver Arm.
Hello, everybody. It's Leo Hunt here. I'm delighted.
Shrine. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for the support, everyone. It means a lot to me and Brad. Kind of unbelievable, honestly. Feels a bit like a dream, to be honest.
For best long-form adventure for the Shrike. I'm sorry I can't be there with you in person. It may look to the untrained eye like I'm broadcasting from hell, but this is actually just England in summertime in a heat wave. I wanted to say just thank you to everybody who voted for us, and thank you as well to everyone else who helped make this project happen. Janta for the illustrations, Christine and Brad for the editing, Meredith and Glenn for the graphic design and cartography, and obviously thank you to Joel as well for kind of giving me the initial idea and like the blank check to just make this quite weird project happen. And obviously as well, a huge thank you to everybody who backed it on Kickstarter, and to my Sunday gaming group who kind of play tested a lot of the original material. And finally, thank you so much to my lovely family and my partner Shakara for supporting me and listening to me talk about all the kind of strange fantasy stuff that I like to ramble about. Hope everybody's having a good day, and thank you very much again for the award. I'm really thrilled.
Can you just throw this slide up and then I don't disrespect myself? Anybody know how to pronounce that or even how to try? What they said. That's exactly what it is. Grunge Travis. There we go. We got close. There we go. I don't want to disrespect anybody. By Rivet Head Games. We've got Hero Ford Kitsch Batching by Hero Forge. That's such a cool looking pirate. Mothership Companion App Virtual Tabletop by Tuesday Night Games. Let's go. Okay, beautiful people, and the silver Ennie for best digital aid or accessory goes to Dungeon Scrawl.
Wow, thank you. Thank you to everybody out there. Dungeon Scrawl helps everyone, every game master, lay out exactly how things are supposed to look, feel, interacted with, and definitely not be broken by their players. So thank you to all the players that are also using Dungeon Scrawl to make sure that you ruin all of your game masters' hopes and dreams. They worked so hard for you. We appreciate it deep down, really deep down, but it's pretty deep down. There's a few people to thank. One, the founder of Dungeon Scrawl, Keir Lewis, couldn't be here tonight. He really put out a vision to try to make it super easy to make maps as fast as possible in the old school style. It's been a great time working with it. The Roll20 organization has taken this, expanded it greatly, and there's just a whole world of people out there that are sharing their maps all over the place, on social media, with their friends, and now printing out at home. So thanks for everybody for bringing this to life. It's great. And also, congrats to all the nominees. You guys have awesome stuff, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And the gold Ennie for best digital aid or accessory, Mothership Companion App Virtual Tabletop.
This is crazy. What's happening? What are we doing here? 5 years ago, I hadn't even played an RPG, and I was trying to get my friends into it. I had a hard time selling them. I said, I'm thinking about making an app for the game. And one friend said, if you make an app, I'll play it. So thank you, Riley, for getting me into this, and frick you for not playing with me. But while he didn't play with me, the app that I made then and that led us to make Mothership together, now people are using these apps. So thank you, Riley, for also getting this app in your guys' hands. It was Seth that connected me with Mothership and with Sean and Alan, and I just want to thank Seth for hooking me up, for doing the amazing designs for this app, for Sean and for Alan for bringing us into the fold and helping us along the way, and most importantly, thank my wife who supported me through a full-time job and raising a crazy kid and making these apps. So, and thanks to you guys for voting for us and making this happen. Thank you. And now for Seth to say some things as well, because he worked real hard.
I didn't have anything planned. Thank you so much for downloading the app. If you did, definitely download it if you haven't played Mothership. The more games, the better. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Massive congratulations. I absolutely love Mothership. That's such a fun game, too. Isn't it? Like, it's really just a fun game. Oh, great stories come out of Mothership. All right, guys, we're on to Best Non-Digital Aid or Accessory. And your nominees are Dynamaps, Limiting Factor Games. Oh, I feel you guys in the back. Yep. Monty Python RPG, Head of Light Entertainment, Game Master Screen, Exalted Funeral Press. Ooh, yes. Small and Boss Party Series by Severed Books. Oh, yeah, okay. Tin Candles, Tea Light Collections, Calvary Games, and Cantrip Candles. And the Map Library, Roll and Play Press, and Venitus Maps. And guys, our silver Ennie for Best Non-Digital Aid or Accessory is going to Monty Python RPG, Head of Light Entertainment, Game Master Screen.
Thank you. I feel like this award doesn't really belong to anybody up here. Well, I guess Matt, I'm thinking, because we, Craig and I, my brother Craig and I created the game, and we have a lot of really stupid ideas. And every now and then, one of the stupid ideas is actually doable, but for all of our stupid ideas, Matt and the people at Exalted Funeral said, yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Yeah. They never said no. They never said that's too stupid. So a lot of credit to them for saying, yes, we can do that. And to Indianapolis' own Chris Dowman, who did all the design for it, he was incredible. And overall, just thank you to the judges for putting us in such great company, and to everybody who voted for it, thank you very much. Thank you to Bridget. Give it up for Bridget, killing it. Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you to our backers and to our partners, Exalted Funeral, and to everyone who voted for it. Thank you to the professionals in the industry who noticed it. Nothing to add.
Thank you very much, everybody in this crowd. One, for voting. That's very important. So always, every year, vote on the Ennies. I would like to say that we have to give a very special shout out to our manufacturers, actually, Panda, because they dealt with so much from us, probably 700 hours of going back and forth trying to make this thing work. Because we were like, yeah, I told these guys we can make it work, and then we asked Panda if they could make it work. Well, we already said it would work. So we really, really had to work with them a bunch. So it's a really goofy item, and we're really glad everybody enjoyed it. So thank you very much, guys.
Did y'all also enjoy how the appointers had to run across stage? That was a fun moment for me too. Also, hopping on stage was great. All right, guys, and now we are down to the gold Ennie for best non-digital aid or accessory, the Map Library Roll and Play Press and Venative Maps.
Wow, incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who voted, to the backers of the Map Library, to the judges as well for putting it forward. It's been such an incredible labor of love, and Venatus Maps did just incredible work. He worked tirelessly to produce 100 battle maps for the collection, and his work is just incredible, and it brings the whole collection to life. So thank you everyone who voted. We really, this is incredible for us. So thank you for the award. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to echo what Sam said. Thank you so much to everyone who supported us for the last 5 years that we've been doing this, and for everyone who's bought the Map Library. We did sell out today at Gen Con, which is great. A lot earlier than we have had a rush delivery coming tomorrow, so there's still time. But thank you so much to everyone who's supported us.
Yeah, and I suppose just as well to shout out to all of the people who help us on the production side of things to make sure that the whole package is really beautiful, works really well, the dry erase works, and the package comes looking absolutely beautiful when Game Masters get it.
Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out if I have my life together. I think I do. I might not. Those who know me know that I probably don't. You think I do? You feel comfortable about it? All right, we're gonna rock out. I'm gonna go with what's in front of me right here. We'll rock out from there, guys. All right, we're looking at the best RPG-related products. And your nominees are A Pitch Crawler's Progress, the album, McGuffin and Company. H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountain of Madness for Beginner Readings, Chaosium Incorporated. Woo! Humblewood, For Want of a Nail by Hit Point Press. Playing at the World, 2nd edition, The Invention of Dungeons and Dragons, the MIT Press. Prismatic Wisdom, Game Omnivorous. All right, beautiful people, your winner for the Silver Ennie for Best RPG-related product is Prismatic Wisdom, Game Omnivorous. Guys, congrats.
I want to see more printed blog omnibuses on my bookshelf. They're lifeboats for the amazing game thoughts shared on the increasingly rickety and dystopian internet.
Congratulations, Prismatic Wisdom. All right, guys, and the gold Ennie for Best RPG-related product is H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountain of Madness for Beginner Readers, Chaosium Incorporated. You made fun of me earlier.
Not true. Hello. I had nothing to do with this book, but I would like to thank the person that drew it and wrote it, which is R.J. Ivankovic, who did tremendous work and has done a whole series for us of these books. I'd also like to thank Susan O'Brien, our fiction editor, who helped put it together. Thanks very much for everyone who voted and the judges. Thank you.
So our next category is Best Community Content. And I just want to look at the Ennies and say, one, thank you guys so much for recognizing community content creators. It's amazing that there's our own category for it. Yes, Lord. I'm saying our because I am also a community content creator. And guys, we all started somewhere, and community content is one of the most accessible ways to onboard into, I have a cool idea and maybe I can actually publish it. So thank you, the Ennies, so much for having this at a category. And honestly, Stacy, thank you for allowing me to be the announcer of it, because community content is one of my happy places. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! All right, gorgeous people, let's do this thing. Our nominees for Best Community Content: Deadbeats, Miskatonic Repository. Yeah. Escape from Mammoth Caves, Miskatonic Repository. Mount Katahdin Shadows, Wicked Cool Games, and the Miskatonic Repository. Pathfinder Society Scenario 6-08, Upon Wheels and Rhyme, Paizo Incorporated. I want to sing it so bad, but I need you guys to be actually hear it. Sweet dreams are made of geese. Dungeon Masters Guild. All right, beautiful people, and the Silver Ennie for Best Community Content goes to Sweet Dreams Are Made of Geese, Dungeon Masters Guild. No, we're good. That's beautiful. I love it. So we are thanking our playtesters and everyone who participated in the product. Yes. Yeah?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh,
Yes.
You got this. I'm here.
Okay. Hi. I just want to say that this is my first time at Gen Con, and it has been amazing. Firstly, to see like a community of gamers that's just like so welcoming and friendly, and every time you turn around, it's just people are just talking to you, and you just have some place that you belong. So I got into like the Indian 2019, but 2020 is really when the community like AL became a thing. So I just want to thank very specifically my playtesters. Yes. Adam, Marcus, oh my gosh, I really am forgetting. Zitian, Don, Mike, James, Kurt, and also thanks to my husband, Christopher, that I met through all of this. So yeah, and shout out to Singapore because I'm originally from there. Yeah, thank you. Wow.
Brilliant. Brilliantly done, babe, brilliantly done. All right, and the Gold Ennie for Best Community Content goes to Dead Beats, Miskatonic Repository, Chaosium Incorporated.
Hello, sorry, didn't see you there. Just doing a bit of reading. Well, thank you. Quite a surprise to not be there, but to be here doing this for you there. Something like that anyway. But yeah, thank you to the judges for picking deadbeats. Really didn't expect to get as far as that. And then to be here, apparently winning is even bigger of a shock. But yeah, thank you. Thank you to everybody who voted for me. Thank you to my playtesters. And thanks to Dunk for helping come up with the original idea. And I suppose the last thing to say would be to please get out of my house, because I didn't invite you in. I don't know how you got in, but if you wouldn't mind leaving, and shut the door on the way out. Thanks. You know how hard it is to stand up in this stuff. I'll just stay here.
Let me tell you guys, if you haven't hung out with a community content creator, get one of us, because we're built different, I promise. All right, guys, we are going to bring up our next guest presenter. I'm going to go sit down and hydrate. We are bringing up Mark Diaz-Truman.
Hello. Hi. Okay, great. There's an iPad, which is confusing to me. Okay, first up. Do we go to the next slide? How do I go to the next slide? Okay, we're good. Okay, best monster adversary. We're looking at materials that give our players something to push against. First up, the Big Bads box set from Hit Point Press. Next, The Land of Eam Bestiary, Volume 1, from Exalted Funeral Press. Uncle Ernie's ARM Summer Catalog from 23rd Century Productions, LLC. Wilderfeast from Horrible Guilds. And Wonderland, a fantasy role-playing setting from Andrews McMeel Publishing. One day I promise we will all agree about whether there's a hyphen in there. Okay, and the winner of Best Monster Adversary Silver Ennie goes to Big Bad's box set from Hit Point Press. Coming. Here they come. They're coming down the aisle. One more time, round of applause.
Thanks, Mark. Okay. Talked a lot today, right? Okay. So big heroes need big bads, and that's what this book is about. Villains for your party to face, complete with layers, backstories, and rewards. Above all, it's fun. Yes. Thank you to the team at Hit Point Press and the hundreds of talented collaborators, writers, artists, editors, and behind-the-scenes logistic managers. I don't know if you saw the credits list for this. It's really long. They all helped make this one of the biggest products we made. Big Bads has been over 5 years in the making, starting as a humble monthly zine through Patreon and then growing into this collected edition, and we're really proud of it. And a big bad thank you to the community who voted for the Big Bads box set for Best Monster and Adversary. Thank you all.
Congrats. Yeah, I think so. No, either way is fine. Okay, next up is the Gold Ennie for Best Monster Adversary, which goes to Land of Eam Bestiary Volume 1 from Exalted Funeral Press.
Well, thank you. This is an enormous surprise for us. Ben and I are thrilled to even be nominated for the bestiary, and it's just incredible to be here. Ben and I, we've been friends since we were in the 2nd grade, and we've been collaborating together for a long time, and it's amazing to see that people support what we're doing and like what we're doing, and thank you. I want to thank my wife, Heidi, my family for supporting us. Of course, all the people at Exalted Funeral, Matt, Kristen, Jarrett for connecting us, everybody, and of course all the people that contributed to the game that weren't just Ben and I. I mean, Sean Kiernan has amazing art in this book, and all of you.
Yeah, not only Sean, who helped take some of my concepts and brought them to life. I never could have illustrated every single 190 adversaries in this book. And our friends Alex Ahad and Ben Seto also made some contributions. So shout out to them. And everyone, again, at Exalted Funeral, they're awesome. And thank you to our community for voting and everyone who voted here. Thanks a lot.
These fellows are real humble, and I'm going to say thank you to them, because when they came to us, it was a gift. So I would like to thank these creators and all these other creators out here that are nominated, and everybody else that's worked so hard in this industry. You know, it's a very, very difficult thing to do any of this, to make any independent game and make one weird, and also make a children's game, which is very difficult as well. So I would like to thank everybody who supported us, and especially these guys.
Also, hi, Q and Quinn. See you later.
Congrats, guys. Don't forget your monster. Don't forget your monster. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, there's no caretaking service here up at the front. Okay, next up is best free game or products. Do we just like free, or is there something especial? Free, yeah, okay. I see we've had some drinks down here at table 3. All right, best free game or product, first nominee, Garbage and Glory Trash Run by Wedding Games. That's why they're so excited. Well done. All right. Next up after that is Grimwild Free Edition from Oddity Press. Helena of the Blue Ridge by Pandian Games. Slay and Plunder by Nivriri Press. And finally, Teeth, False Kingdom from Big Robot Limited. Okay, best free gamer product, Silver Ennie for the best free gamer product goes to Teeth, False Kingdom from Big Robot Limited. We will accept this award on their behalf. Excellent. Okay. Gold Ennie for best free gamer product goes to Grimwild Free Edition from Oddity Press. We will also accept this award on their behalf. Okay, next, best family game or product. First up, Dungeon Cats by Tiger Wizard. These cats seem very serious. Okay, best family game or product. Land of Eam Core Rulebook from Exalted Funeral Press. Let's Go to Rumino by Eric Oakland. Stewpot, Tales from a Fantasy Tavern from Evil Hat Productions. And finally, Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast from Possum Creek Games. The Silver Ennie for Best Family Gamer Products goes to Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast from Possum Creek Games.
Thank you. James wants speech.
A tremendous amount of appreciation to everyone involved in the project. Our writers, our artists, our graphic designers and editors, our accessibility consultants, and our playtesters, and everyone else who joined us to create this house in the woods. Special thanks to Grubby, who as art director breathed life into the game and as eternal god queen of our company made all of our stuff good forever. Also, thank you to Em, my dear friend, co-creator, and one of the smartest, funniest witches I've ever met. Outside of the bed and breakfast, transphobia and violent persecution against marginalized people grows more dire. If we wish to build a braver, kinder world, it'll take all of us. Thank you.
Congrats, congrats. Good job. The Gold Ennie for Best Family Gamer Product goes to Land of Eam Core Rulebook, Exalted Funeral Press.
Again, thank you so much. James and I, like you said, we've known each other our whole lives. This game all started with our comics. We make comics, and we created a story called Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo. And the whole world just spiraled from there. We just started creating a world that just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it became Land of Eam. And we have to thank Exalted Funeral for taking us on board. And everyone we worked with at Exalted Funeral is awesome. Everyone on the production side. We couldn't have, we were originally thinking it was just going to be a PDF, and then with their support, it just became this huge monster of a thing. So thank you so much. Again, thank you to our community for voting and everyone who voted.
And I just want to shout out the Land of Eam community again. This is the greatest community in the world. They're so supportive on our Discord channel, helping people get into the game and playing the game. It's humongous. And to be honest, I'm just feeling kind of humbled to be amongst so many amazing creators. It's amazing.
Again, I've already thanked these guys, so I'll do it again. Thank you guys for coming on board. I would like to thank, from Exalted Funeral, my kids, Connor and Finn, because part of the reason I wanted to do this was for them. I know how important it is to have generational, intrigue into the community. We're all getting a little bit older here, so you got to have young people to play games. So it's nice to see anybody that's under 20 involved in this whole community, let alone children. So thank you guys. This is so amazing. Thank you to the judges, the crowd, all our family and friends. So thanks.
Thank you guys. Congrats. Good job. No, we can we'll just do like a.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Let's give it up for that awesome host. Brilliantly done, babe. Well done. All right, guys, let's keep this party moving. We are jumping into Best Supplements. And your nominees are for Best Supplement. I'm sure I could pretend to pronounce it, but I'm just going to spell it out. It's ARKYVR. Archiver, thank you so much for being loud. I appreciate it. By Elwood Games. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Mothership, Warden's Operation Manual by Tuesday Night Games. Outgunned Adventure by Two Little Mice. Star-Crossed Love Letters by Bully Pulpit Games, LLC. That's such a good cover. And The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing. Okay, people, and our silver Ennie for Best Supplement goes to The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing.
Thank you. I'm accepting this on behalf of the very talented team behind this amazing book. Of course, first and foremost, Gareth Hanrahan, who wrote it, Antonio De Luca and his team, who made the beautiful illustrations, Francesco Mattioli did the maps, and Don Alistrand and Christian Renat, who did the graphic design of this, this pretty amazing book. They did a great job, so this is for them. Thank you.
And nope, y'all got to stick with me because something happened weird with my iPad again. Y'all stand by. Someone put on some elevator music. I love you too. Did I just fall asleep up here? No, but something weird happened. Stacy, I might need an adult. We love you, Stacy. You are amazing. It froze and jumping. Are y'all in the background really doing elevator music? Y'all are the homies. Seriously? That was brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Stacey, for getting me back online there. If you guys know me, technology and I have a weird relationship. And the gold Ennie for Best Supplement goes to Mothership, Warden's Operation Manuals, Tuesday Night Games.
Hello. This is amazing. Thank you all so much. I am not a very good GM. And that's where this book comes from, is that I wrote everything that I wish I had known when I started gaming, which was really hard to do. And it wouldn't have been possible without many of you, I'm sure if you work in the gaming industry, have a spouse or a partner at home that has a real job, that has insurance and pays bills. That person is my wife, Lindsay. This absolutely would not be possible without her, so thank you very much. Thank you for my kids, Juniper and Langston, for rolling with the pandemic and Daddy working on this at night while taking care of you guys during the day. Thank you for my partner, Alan, who believed in this project and kept it going, and even when we were super duper late on our Kickstarter was like, just keep working on it, it's gonna be fine. Thank you to Jarrett Crater for editing this beast and wrangling it. And thank you to the Mothership Discord for keeping us motivated and asking the right questions. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the judges. This is incredible. It's so great to be up here. Thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to say, baby?
I love you.
Good job. I think we just found our host for 2026. Is she going to be able to take the stage next year? She be ready? All right, guys, let's hop over to Best Cover Art. And your nominees are Darkened Hill and Dale Patchwork Fez Games. Woo! Farewell to Arms Redux Rivet Head Games. Myrrh Little Dusha. The Hidden Isle, Cause of Creations Interactions, Media GmbH. And Yazaba's Bed and Breakfast, Possum Creek Games. Okay, guys, and the Silver Ennie for Best Cover Art goes to Yazaba's Bed and Breakfast by Possum Creek Games.
Hi. Art directing is the easiest job in the world because you just have to hire really talented people to do what they're already good at and pay them mostly on time. Thank you to my possums, to my gossip squad over there, my cat Rhubarb, and Free Palestine. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, you guys, and the Gold Ennie for Best Cover Art goes to Myrrh Little Dusha.
Hello everyone, we are Adrien and Valentin from Little Dusha and Val Noir from Metastasis Studio. We are very thankful for this nomination at the Ennie and we can wait for you to play Mir. By using this graphic code, we want to pay tribute to Slavic and Greek orthodoxies, but also to symbolism and interpretation. It's always difficult to bring a book to life without showing it. With Mir, we try to create a showcase which represents old Bible from medieval era, like a protection to cover the magic inside it. Thank you again, and have a great GameCon.
Yo, that was a dope video. The intensity was like real dialed in on that bad boy, music and everything. Well done, congratulations, guys. All right, we are running over to Best Interior Art. And your nominees are Masked Witches of Forgotten Doggerland Handiwork Games, Mythic Bastion Land by Bastion Land Press. Let's go! I'm really favoring the right side of the room right now, guys. Keep that energy there. I'm sorry. I mean, they're bringing it. Y'all can catch up. The Fable Maker's Deck of Many Things Holofoil Box Set by Hit Point Press. The Painted Wastelands by Agamemnon Press, LLC. Zephyr, an anarchist game of fleeting identities by Arcana Media, LTD. All right, guys, let's do this. The Silver Ennie for Best Interior Art The Painted Wastelands by Agamemnon Press, LLC.
Thank you. I am here to read a statement by our artist, Tim Malloy, who cannot be here because he's Australian. Thank you to the Ennies, the judges, and everyone who voted for the Painted Wastelands. Your support and encouragement means so much to the both of us. At times, it has felt as if we were a couple of mad prophets wandering in the wasteland, our ramblings and scrawlings carried away on the wind, destined to be unheard and unseen. When Chris first approached me, that's me, with the idea of turning the world of my comics and art into an RPG, I leapt at the chance with no hesitation. It's true, he trusted me. I don't know why. Strangely enough, I had been waiting for this exact opportunity. Every day since has been a weird and rewarding maelstrom of creativity. Thank you to Angela, my darling wife, for surviving the elements with me. Without your love, support, and understanding, none of this would be possible. To the other nominees, it is an honor to be recognized among such luminous entries. Thank you.
Okay, guys, the gold Ennie for Best Interior Art goes to Mythic Bastion Land Press.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Hi, God, sorry, this is a bit surreal. I have so many people to thank for being here, and I wouldn't be here without them. First, thank you to Chris. I thank you for trusting me with your writing and your vision for Mythic Bastion Land. It was a joy to get to bring it to life. Thank you to the 500-year-old knights whose very nice clothes are on display at the Chicago Art Institute. You guys keeping your armor intact made my life a whole lot easier. I had to draw a lot of knights. Thank you to my dearest friends, Geneva, Kali, Ari. You're out there somewhere, fellow artists who remind me what loving what you make should be like. Thank you to my parents. Shout out to my dad in the audience. Their encouragement let me become the best person that I could be, and they've always seen the worth of making art in this world. Thank you to my partner, Elle. You've been my anchor, my best critic, and my hero. Everything I make has a bit of you in it. And thank you, of course, to everyone who had faith in this book, and to the fans who voted for it, people who showed us endless patience and understanding, and thank you to the RPG community for believing in Stranger Worlds.
Hey, Dad, thank you for supporting people who make art. We really do appreciate it. They make everything better, honey. Thanks, Dad. It's a lot of us out here that wish we had parents like you, Dad. We really do appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna hop over to, quick aside. One of our lovely winners left their Black Oak Workshop dice up here, so on intermission, I'm gonna toss that over to Stacy. Make sure you get those because Craig is brilliant, and these are special for the 25th anniversary. So if you left them up there, check your pockets, check your bag. I'll bring these over to Stacy once we're finished here or once we jump over to intermission. All right, guys, let's hop over to Best Cartography. And your nominees are Land of Im, the Muckland Sandbox campaign settings, Exalted Funeral Press. Pendragon, map of King Arthur's Britain, Chaosium Incorporated. Revolt, Jason Price. The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing. And Wonderland, a fantasy role-playing setting, Andrews McNeil Publishing. And the Silver Ennie for Best Cartography goes to Pendragon, map of King Arthur's Britain, Chaosium Incorporated.
Francesca Berald is not here. David Larkins, the line editor for Pendragon, is not here, so you're stuck with me. It's a wonderful map, it's beautiful, it's a wonderful game, and she's very, very deserving. So let's give her another round of applause. Thank you.
If you guys are curious, that's actually my boss. He came all the way from Australia. Yeah. So there's a few Aussies in the building. We got some from down under. All right, guys, and the Gold Ennie for Best Cartography goes to The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing.
I got it. So many little things. Yeah. I already mentioned Francesco Mattioli's amazing maps, and I think there is no overstating his amazing work, the attention to detail and these beautifully handcrafted maps that he does for the One Ring. They are truly works of art. So thanks to him and to, of course, Francesco Nepitello, who's the lead designer of the One Ring, I think, for making this line what it is. So thank you, everyone who voted.
Congratulations again, guys. All right, lovely people, we're going to bring up the woman that actually made this possible for me to be here a second year, Stacy Moo. This is the director of the Ennies. Y'all can be louder than that. Let's try that again. Yes, thank you.
Okay, we need a round of applause. We need a round of applause for Bridget. She's doing a fabulous job. Okay, we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. If you were here a year ago, I mentioned we were going to do a Hall of Fame. It was time. Every month, most of them, for the last year, we have inducted a product into our Hall of Fame. We're at 25 years strong, but as you know, this hobby is double that. So I want to make sure that we go back and we honor the past. So over the course of the last year, we have brought in all of these nominees from Dungeons & Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, Traveler, Dragon Magazine, Champions, Rawpath the Miniatures, In Search of the Unknown, Keep on the Borderlands, Shadowrun, and James Bond 007. We are going to keep doing this for another year, so we're going to induct another dozen or so into our Hall of Fame so that we can continue to pay homage to where we came from as a hobby. As part of that, I am incredibly excited tonight to induct someone live into our Hall of Fame. This game, when it first hit shelves in 1988, didn't just launch a game, it ignited a genre. With its fusion of gritty narrative, bleeding edge tech, and punk ethos, it invited players into a world where style was substance, megacorps ruled the streets, and every shadow held a story. What truly set cyberpunk apart was its vision. Mike Pondsmith didn't just write about the future, he predicted it. His world of netrunners, body mods, and digital rebellion still feels eerily relevant today. The legacy of cyberpunk spans decades, systems, and generations of players. It shaped the way we tell stories about dystopias and about ourselves within them. For its innovation, its style, and its enduring impact, we are proud to welcome Cyberpunk into the Ennie Award Hall of Fame. Please welcome Mike Pondsmith to the stage. Congratulations.
Wow. Well, you share in this. Okay.
We also need to acknowledge Jay Gray, who is the current production line manager for our Talsarian Games.
And we definitely have to thank Jay, because Jay has carried on the legacy and done a magnificent job. So everybody give Jay a round of applause, please. Because without him, I couldn't get anything done. Wow. When I look around here, I think in the old days we had maybe 1/3 this many people. This is great. I think we can actually say that we can make a living doing this. Before I go much further, oh my goodness. Forget the photos, I don't want that. Our technology is like getting past us, even in the dark future. But here we go. Besides Jay and the rest of the assembled multitude of Talsorian, this has been a project that has gone on for 30-odd years. And it has a lot of people who contributed. I didn't just do it myself, believe me. Although you may want to blame me for the dark future, and I had help. So without any further ado, get ready for a really long list of both past people at Talsorian who helped build this monster, and people who are there right now carrying on that legacy. Dave Ackerman, Rob Barefoot, Winter Kobach, our art director, Derek Quintanar, one of our all-time greatest editors, Benjamin Wright, one of our great writers, Chris Williams, Mike McDonald, Colin Fisk, Dave Friedland, Noel Moss, Scott Ruggles, Roland Toole, James Hutt, and finally, Lisa, Cody, and Dolan Pondsmith, the family. Frankly, I couldn't have done any of that without all of their help. So, thank you. And I thank you for all of them. This is a real honor. Thanks.
Oh gosh, I gotta talk.
No, I'll hold it.
Okay.
Don't be embarrassed.
Oh, not at all. My wife, Stephanie, and my kids, Kennedy and Isaac, who insist on following me in creative careers. I don't know why. More importantly, I've always thought that game design is this wonderfully circular thing where we put something out and we get something back. So if you've played Cyberpunk or 2020 or Red, or you sat down with a controller and played 2077, or you watch Edgerunners, and yes, I'm saying all the cool things that have come from our role-playing game and bragging a little. No, seriously, thank you, because if the game's out there and no one's playing it, then it's not really a game, because a game needs players. So thank you.
Thank all of you for showing up to the party. All right.
Congratulations. Thank you. At this point, we are going to intermission, and then I will be back to talk about our judges' picks. If in the meantime you want to talk to our judges, we have a lovely table of 3 of them over here. You're welcome to wave judges. They rate over 1,000 products. You'll know they all have glasses on now. So please take a moment to stop and talk to them if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll be back after the emission. We're going to try for 15, 20 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. I know everyone wants to head over to the drink stand, as it were. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 minutes remaining in this definitely only been 15 minutes intermission. So grab your drinks and as safely and quickly as you can, grab your seats so that we can get out of here sometime today. Awards will resume shortly, but first, we'd like to once again thank our sponsors: Black Oak Workshop, Campaign Coins, Chepeku, Hero Forge, Humble, Magpie Games, Mongoose Publishing, The District Tap, and Gen Con LLC. Now, to begin the second half of our campaign, the director of the Ennies, Stacy Muth.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of the show. We're going to go ahead and get started. The bar is a little backed up. That's okay. I'm going to just start talking, and because we're running really long, and I'd like to get you out of here before the 2nd of August. So we're going to go ahead and just keep going. First of all, just want to thank everyone for being here tonight. This is truly a love fest, and that's the whole purpose of this show. So thank you for making it such. I also want to give a 5-minute warning for our silent auctions in the back. So the timer starts right now on 5 minutes for anyone interested in the silent auctions. We will then be closing them so that folks have a chance to wrap that up before the end of the show as well. Thank you for all of our supporters of that. I also have to thank our many sponsors that help make this show possible. We are completely self-funded, and so we deeply, deeply appreciate Hero Forge. Hero Forge, if you haven't seen any of our socials, they supplied 4 gorgeous statuettes for certain awards, and we've given 3 of them out. I have 1 more left to give, and they are also a set of them in our booth, so you can stop by and check them out. I also want to thank Black Oak Workshop. I know Bridget has already done a shout out. But we again have custom 2025 dice for our 25th anniversary, and they're beautiful. Thank you so much. I also have to thank Magpie Games, Chepeku, the District Tap, which is a local restaurant here. They are a block from here, and they make fabulous, fabulous fried pickles if you like fried pickles. I totally recommend those. Also, I want to recognize and talk a bit about Humble. So something that kind of came as a surprise to us as we were contacted a while back by the Humble folks and said, hey, we want to do something with the Ennie Awards to showcase nominees and winners. So yesterday, if you hadn't noticed on our socials, we released a Humble bundle, and the support of that is going to Extra Life at charity. I'm very dedicated to that one. So if you haven't, please check out our bundle. We have nominees and winners represented in that bundle from 2000 all the way up until last year. So it is a wide variety of different products from many companies, including Magpie, Paizo, Pelgrane Press, Green Ronin, Monte Cook Games, Renegade Studios, and I apologize if Chaosium. I apologize if I'm missing anyone. There was a big long list of them and I didn't bring it with me. But I did want to do a shout out to that bundle. It'll be available for the next 3 weeks, and we'll again push it on our socials, so whichever one you follow us on, you'll find us. I also want to do a quick shout out to Campaign Coins for again delivering these most gorgeous medals. They're beautiful. And I also want to take a moment to recognize Mongoose Publishing as an additional one of our sponsors. So I think I've got through everyone. I hope I have. I've already thanked Bridget, but I'll do it again. Thank you, Bridget. And I'm losing my voice, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to keep going. At this point, I'd like to go ahead and welcome our judges to the stage that we have here. We have 3 of them with us this evening. Please welcome Chris Gath, Tom Catwell, and Clay Nostine. For the Judges Spotlight Awards, this is an opportunity for a judge to pick an award that they truly, deeply loved and thought it deserves an Ennie just for existing and because they loved it dearly. So this is an opportunity for each of them. I'm going to have them speak to it, but we're going to kind of go in a bit of an alphabetical order, and I'm going to start with Amelia's pick, which is Punk is Dead, a post-apocalyptic songwriting tabletop RPG by Critical Kit.
I just wanted to say a massive thank you to the judges for giving me the Spotlight Award for Punk is Dead. It means so much, and it also means so much more considering how many other great independent creators are up for awards this year, and I wish every single one of you the best of luck. I also want to say hi to all my friends and the people I've met in the industry. Again, sorry I couldn't make it to Gen Con, really missing you all, but yeah, I'm sure I'll see you soon on the circuit. Just look after one another.
Next is Judge Joe Blankenship.
I'm Joe Blankenship, and my judge's spotlight Ennies selection is Letters from the Dark 8 Lucky Stars. Chris Powell is the designer, writer, and publisher for the third-party supplement series Letters from the Dark for Shadow Dark. I've enjoyed several of them, but Lucky Stars is my favorite. Included are rules for science fiction-themed gadgets and weapons, as well as aliens and robots, but the bulk of the zine is taken up by the adventure encounter at Korolev Pass, wherein, spoiler alert, buried deep in the mines is a Star Trek-inspired spaceship. This is not your father's expedition to the Barrier Peaks, but it hits many of the same notes. The tone is fairly light-hearted, the adventure includes a small boomtown, and the mines and ship make for a good-sized dungeon. In all, there's over 100 described rooms and locations to explore, including teleporters, live specimen storage, and a VR holodeck. There are more surprises that I won't mention because I'm currently running Lucky Stars as part of my Open Table Shadow Dark game. My son ran it for his group as well, and we've had a great time with it. I recommend all of the Letters from the Dark series, but especially Letters from the Dark Volume 8, Lucky Stars. Congratulations.
Next up is Tom Catwell to talk about his choice.
So it's been an absolute pleasure being a judge this year. One of the joys of judging, though, is the judge's spotlight pick. It's the one time where we get to throw our weight around and say, this game deserves extra light. No voting, no consensus, pure favoritism. So for me, that game is Let Us Build a Tower, a mythic... Yes, okay. I got a good one. All right, so Let Us Build a Tower, a mythic Bronze Age adventure in Babel by Caleb Wimble. So when we received this game, it's all I wanted to talk about, all right? And from the monsters, the ever-changing dungeon layout, the Babel stones, there were so many cool things. But at a high level, this game was an OSR dungeon crawl. And all of my players and the people who've known me, that's going to shock them. It's like, Tom, you hate dungeon crawls. So, but for me, I love this game. So it was set in a time that that is so evocative. It's a near antediluvian Earth. It's a period of time shrouded in mystery, history, and myth, a blend of biblical, oral, and written legends. We know just enough for it to feel familiar, but also not enough for it to feel fantastical. The hooks and the motivations made me want to go into the tower. It provided an experience, and I think it does a disservice to this game just to call it a dungeon crawl. The whole entire world was fleshed out to perfection. The tower sits at a centerpiece of what would be a truly epic campaign for anyone who would play it. The world and tower, they're populated with creatures that would strike awe and terror in anyone. People have been trying to do angels for forever, and these angels, I can't talk enough about them, all right? They're so good. Heavenly creatures like nothing you've seen. But this is the trick with Let Us Build a Tower, is it doesn't just show you the world, it convinces you that it was real once. There's something buried somewhere in our minds, layers of myth, and this story, it happened. So Caleb, thank you so much for Let Us Build a Tower. Thank you for crafting something that felt so ancient and so real, something that made even a dungeon crawl skeptic want to run a dungeon crawl. Thank you.
He's here.
Well, hi, I'm Caleb Wimble, designer of Let Us Build a Tower. This is my first Gen Con, so you can imagine how excited I was to hear about this award and to be here with all of you. So thank you first to Tom for seeing something worth honoring in Let Us Build a Tower, and for your really kind words just now. It really does mean the world, and I appreciate that. And I'm lucky to have such a talented team of artists and editor. This is their honor as much as mine. It's quite a few names that I'm going to rattle off, so thank you. Asti, Billy Blue, Daniel Commercy, Felipe de Silva, Goran Gligovic, Jeffrey Koch, David Norris, Shields, Ramona, Sam Sorensen, Dean Spencer, Phil Stone, and especially my brother, Dan Katinsky, who donated his time and effort to help launch our Kickstarter. I'm grateful to all our backers whose early support let us make this book so beautiful. It was a wild ride with the books printing overseas right as the first news about tariffs hit and postal holds hit right when they got to port, but we weathered through, the books made it. Thank you to our beta testers and to everyone who has braved the tower, built their own Babel, and told their friends about the stories they discovered there. Most of all, I want to thank my partner, Eric, who has been my #1 in all things for 13 years. This couldn't have happened without his love, his support, and his faith in me. So no one ever does this alone. Thank you.
Next up is Christopher Gath with Drakenhaven.
My name is Christopher Gath. I was one of the judges when we got Darkenhaven. It was this immense box set, and it reminded me, being back in the 80s, of opening those old TSR box sets of the Forgotten Realms. You pull it open, there's over 100 character cards just for NPCs, full color art, descriptions on the back. You dig down deeper, there are 6 poster maps of just the city. There's cross-references between places. There's additional stacks of pictures. So depending on where your player characters are in the city, you can show them the picture that they see from that point of view. The amount of work and effort that went into something like this was just extremely impressed for me. And the deeper I got, the more impressed I was. All the politics, the NPCs, and everything brought this living city together for me. And so that was why it was my judge's pick. It was, of course, by Gooey Cube, and I'm absolutely, come on up, guys.
While we're waiting for them to come to the stage, if Lori Breck, B-R-E-K-K-E, or her spouse is here, if you guys could meet this gentleman off to the side, we have a card situation. Thank you.
Hello. First of all, thank you for Chris for accepting our bribe. We appreciate it very much, very much. Next year, I will bribe all of you. Yes, thank you. No, seriously. It is humbling to be here with this amazing group of creative people. Truly, give yourselves a hand. It is magnificent. I know absolutely nothing about the game business, and I don't know why we went into it in the first place, okay? But we are committed to making wonderful things because there's so many wonderful things out there, and you gotta kind of keep up, if that makes sense. Hi, Dan, good to see you out there. All right, now, there are many, many people who came and helped make this happen. Wonderful, amazing people, and I can't put all their names down. There's 25 artists, there's 3 or 4 writers. I do have to say Carrie and AJ, thank you. But there are many others, editors and people who put this together, because it is 11 pounds, Chris, right? 11 pounds. Can you all give Chris a hand for picking us? Yes, very good. Okay. Now, Mandy, where are you? Yes, over there, who's supposed to be standing up here, she said, I need to sing Myron the Ugly Troll with you before we leave. So repeat after me. Are you ready? There were an old troll named Myron. Come on, you got this. 'Twas a surly old troll, it's true. He lived down under Farley's Bridge. He'd take a toll or two. He were a nasty cusser with a big old warty nose. When he would pick a boogie, he'd wipe it on his clothes. Yes, give yourselves a hand. You are magnificent. The world is Zayathe. We love the fact that we are here with all of you marvelous, amazing people. One of my partners, who's a cowboy, said long time ago, he said, nerds are the most wonderful people in the world. And it's true. All right, give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you. Much love. Much love. Thank you.
And I'd like to welcome Clayton to talk about his product.
Hi everyone, I'm Clayton Notestein. I am the judge who's obsessed with typography and layout. Never has probably any Ennies judging group ever talked more about type than the one that I was in. And you know, the first thing I wanted to say is, you know, the hardest thing about the Ennies is that there are more award-worthy games than there are slots to put them in. And one of the things that's nice about having a judge's spotlight is you get to just pick one of those that slipped through the cracks in the other categories. And this game in particular, Heroes of Cerulean, is one of those where it could have been nominated for any number of categories. So oftentimes, if a game was good in one, it was good in 4, 5, or even 6 categories. And what I love about this game, and I will try not to talk about the layout, try not to talk too much about the art, to talk too much about the color, but the thing that is so important about that game is that it picked an idea, a conceptual idea of a cassette world, a low-res, low-poly world of rules and monsters that when you kill them, they explode into loot. You eat food and it heals you. It's an amazing game that shows so much creative restraint, some vision, a consistency. It's everything that I love about indie designers, the idea that only a small team can make something really large, bigger than just one person that a lot of people can play. So without saying any more, Gilding the Lily, it's an amazing game. Please go find it at any of the booths here at the convention, Heroes of Cerulean.
From the other side of the world is pretty cool. We're truly grateful for it. And I think what I'm most grateful for is that it might get a couple more people to check out our stuff. Because we're a tiny company in a tiny country, and we make sort of strange games. We got one where one player plays the protagonist, everyone else is a game master. We got one exploring toxic masculinity through the lens of Viking Age honor culture. And then there's this one with printed pixel art that takes place in a world with video game logic. We pretty much just follow whatever idea happens to inspire us, so it can be quite hard for our games to find an audience. And hopefully this award gets a couple more people to check them out. They're all pay what you want in digital, and Indie Press Revolution should have a couple of our games in their booth here at the con. Again, thank you so much for this award, for this spotlight. Thanks to everyone who helped us make this game. Thanks to everyone playing and creating stuff for it. And thanks to everyone expanding the horizons of tabletop role-playing.
Thank you to our 2025 judges. They are not quite done yet. They will be in the booth tomorrow afternoon from about noon to 3, 4 o'clock. So if you want to talk to them, please find them in the booth 114. So the next victims, or I should say judges, for 2026, hopefully they get in good spirits and good relationship with their optometrist. I suspect they will have even more to review in the next year. So I'm very pleased to present the 2026 judges, William Beeson, Hans Cummings, Christopher Gath, Fiona Catherine Taylor-Howitt, and Tom King. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage someone who probably could still be raising his hand with how many Ennie awards that he has. So please welcome Kenneth Hite to the stage.
Hello. I'm writer and game designer Kenneth Hite. Thank you. Pause for applause. No, I'm not allowed to pause. We have to keep moving. So this is the award for best streaming content. And this is whether you do actual play on Twitch, whether you do game reviews on a YouTube channel, or whether you do a podcast with a beloved Canadian life partner. Streaming content has grown not just the industry, but grown to be a major part of the hobby and even the art form. And for that reason, we are going to have some nominees. Dice Exploder, Mystery Quest, Seth Skorkowski YouTube channel, Spectral Schemes, The Mystery of the Ballarat Ghost, adapted from Cat Clay's The Hammersmith Haunting by Chaosium Inc. This Week in TTRPG podcast from EN World, and an organization I'm not familiar with. And the Silver Ennie for Best Streaming Content goes to Seth Skorkowski YouTube channel.
Hello, Ennie Awards. Seth couldn't make it tonight, so he sent me, Jack the NPC, and I am amazed and honored to be with you tonight, or at least on a screen with you tonight. That's okay. I only exist in 2 dimensions anyway. And depending on a couple factors at play, Seth is not likely going to know the results from tonight for several more hours from now, so it's kind of like we share a secret together. We want to thank the Ennie Awards for this opportunity and the judges for tirelessly pouring through submissions and saying, yeah, this guy's playing weirdo deserves our nomination. We want to thank all our fans for your support, sharing our videos and building a great online community. And a huge thank you to our patrons for giving us the freedom to create what we feel is best without having to compromise our content in order to keep the lights on. And most of all, thank you to Seth's wife, Casey, for her constant support and encouragement. Till next year, Gen Con, you have a great night. Yeah, you better give me a raise after this.
And the Gold Ennie for Best Streaming Content goes to Spectral Schemes, The Mystery of the Ballarat Ghost, adapted from Cat Clay's The Hammersmith Haunting. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
When we're up against so many other incredible finalists. We started Mystery Quest because I had a huge backlog of games that I wanted to force my friends to play with me, and that people have enjoyed watching it is truly incredible. I want to thank Oscar, who is our editor and sound designer, who spins all of our shenanigans into gold. Without him, this would all just be rambling nonsense. Also, a huge thanks to our cast of players, who are the real stars of the show. A big thank you to the creators who make all of the games that we play, and most of all, to all of our viewers. Without their amazing support, we would not be here today. If you haven't seen us before, we are Mystery Quest. We play all kinds of different RPGs because we love them. And sometimes I even get the rules right. To win is genuinely incredible, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that one day all of you will join us on a Mystery Quest.
Let's just listen to that theme song for another 5 minutes. That'd be fun. All right, the next category is best writing. And perhaps it is because I am a writer primarily that I think of writing as the gin in a martini. You can make a martini better with great olives, great vermouth, a lovely glass that you've chilled to perfection. But if the gin is bad, it's a bad martini. And with that writerly thought behind us, let's get to the nominees for Best Writing. Monty Python's co-curricular medieval reenactment program from Exalted Funeral Press. Written by Brian Saliba, Craig Schaefer, edited by Chant Evans and Ben Summer. The Bird Oracle by Xing Yin Kaur. Author Xing Yin Kaur, Maya Worrell, Jeffrey Golden, Eunice Rabi, Talis Clark, and James Wright. Stacy was like, yes, you can read the writers' names, because she knew there was nothing that could prevent me from reading the writers' names. The Details of Our Escape from Possible World Games, written by Tyler Cunningham and Renee Gladman, edited by Riley Coyote. Triangle Agency from Haunted Table, written by Caleb Zane Hewitt and Sean Ireland. And Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast from Possum Creek Games, authors Mercedes Acosta, J. Dragon, Little J. Harris, M. Vasilak, edited by Dominique Dickey and also M. Vasilak. Your Best Writing nominees, ladies and gentlemen. And the Silver Ennie for Best Writing goes to Monty Python's co-curricular medieval reenactment program from Exalted Funeral Press. Authors Brian Salva, Craig Schaefer, edited by Chant Evans and Ben Summer. Don't fight over the medal, it's unseemly.
Well, to be honest, I didn't think we were going to win anything, primarily because when the nominees were announced, the first time I heard about it was Matt, who said, congratulations, and I went, oh my gosh, I completely forgot the day when they were announcing nominees. And the second time I heard about it was when my wife, Rosie, who's right there, came running into my office and said, oh my gosh, I've already voted. And I went to your parents' house and I used their phones and I voted. And I gave you 5 points in everything. Now, if you know anything about any voting, that means she put us in last place for everything. But I want to thank Chant Evans, our development editor, who did an amazing job of helping a guy from Southeast Alabama and his brother sound like Python, hopefully, and Ben Sumner, our copy editor, who did the same, and really standing on the shoulders of giants, I think, when it comes to working with Python, because those guys, I think, are geniuses, and to be able to work with their content and have Holly Gilliam, who manages all things Python, let us play in that sandbox was a great honor. But back to Rosie. Yeah, sorry, babe. And everybody brace for the cheese, because it's coming. Any of us, I think, who are obsessive, creative people, our significant others suffer while we're in the midst of our projects. And for 2 years, Rosie kept us afloat in more ways than one. And I can't possibly thank her enough for that. And and here's the cheese. Babe, you're my holy grail. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank the judges for nominating us, the backers of the project who were so patient, so very patient. And I'd also like to thank the Pythons who were so inspiring. Their grasp of the importance of the absurd really moved me and helped me to feel at home in this world that is so strange. And putting in perfect imbalance the rational and the irrational was just so inspiring at a young age, and also up to the project of working with their content. So thank you to them. A round of hands, the Pythons. Don't forget, they invented our current use of spam. So, that's for you.
While these two gentlemen just kind of espouted all the things we need to say and all the people we need to thank, I think they were very humble in what they said. As being the publisher of this, they really, really went above and beyond what you would do with a license. It's very easy to get a license to come across your desk and to think about something and have it be just a cash grab. And I think one of our favorite reviews is everybody's like, this doesn't suck. This game's actually pretty good and fun. That's strange, you know, and I think that's a really credit to the writing team. While we on our end, Exalted Funeral, helped with nearly every other aspect of getting this game together, these guys brought the authenticity that's needed and completely required to do something like this. And so I think we should really give it up for these two gentlemen here. Like, even above licensors, above everything else, these guys had the passion to bring it, and they did.
Honor to get this from you. Well, it's kind of cool to get it from me. It's be an honor to get it from Neil Armstrong. All righty. And now the gold Ennie for best writing goes to Triangle Agency from Haunted Table. Authors Caleb Zane Hewitt, Sean Ireland.
Thank you. I'm Caleb Zane Hewitt. I'm Sean Ireland. We're the designers of this game. This year has been amazing. It is so cool to be in this room and see it be full of friends. We started this game sitting and writing jokes to each other to make each other laugh and to find game design choices that could surprise the other one, and we ended up with this huge, ridiculous, wacky project that we were able to share with the whole world. And now we hope that every player leaves their time playing Triangle Agency with renewed strength to tackle the daily struggles, unfair choices, and horrible bosses that life throws their way. Thank you so much.
It means so much to have brought this book to you all, and there are so many people who are not standing on this stage, writers, designers, artists, layout, who shaped, I know this is the writing category, but their work shaped the writing, and it really had such a huge impact on the way that this game is consumed and perceived and the way that you interpret the words. And I'm so grateful to all of them and to all of you for your support and to the judges. And thank you so much.
That is such a good game, too. It is. And now, the Ennie Award for Best Setting. Because it is me, I'm going to mention Aristotle. Aristotle said there's 3 things that go into every story. They are plot, character, and setting. Plot is the GM's job. Character is the player's job. Our job is only setting. That's all we have to do. And we hopefully get it right. And sometimes we create timeless masterpieces of fantasy, adventure, and horror. Settings such as Ravenloft, The Spinward Marches, and Chicago. In that spirit, the nominees for Best Setting are Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu Ireland, Chaosium Community Content by Colin Dunlap, Doom Song from Caesar Inc., written by Morgan Finley, Jack Caesar, and Chris Caesar. RuneQuest, Lands of RuneQuest, Dragon Pass, Chaosium Inc., author Jeff Richard, Jason Durrell, and a young upstart named Greg Stafford. Settlers of a Dead God from Exalted Funeral Press, Eduardo Carbaño Rubianes, translated by Mike Schneider. The Painted Wastelands from Agamemnon Press LLC, written by Christopher Willett and Tim Malloy. These are your best setting nominees. Enjoy them. Combine them in your head into a mega setting. The silver Ennie for best setting is RuneQuest, Lands of RuneQuest, Dragon Pass, Jeff Richard, Jason Durrell, and Greg Stafford.
Hello. I really did not expect to be standing up here, but I will not be overlong. I'd like to start with a little verbal ziggurat, if you will. It's a little surreal taking an award for, or a silver award for best setting for a setting that's been around for 50 years, but I'm quite happy to represent here. First of all, this goes to Greg Stafford, the creator of Glorantha, with which Chaosium would not be here. And to Steve Perrin, the designer of the RuneQuest RPG and the basic role-playing system, which I have a great love for. And next to that, it would be my the actual principal author on the project, Jeff Richards, who's elsewhere tonight, and Greg, of course, again. The team that worked on this, I'd like to just call out a few individuals. Aussie Haikala for his gorgeous art that has really brought Glorantha to a special life over the years. For Jay Kovac for her incredible art direction on this project, and Simeon Cogswell for absolute gorgeous layout. Beyond that, the rest of the Chaosium team that helped support us and get books into press, and for the incredible community that has embraced and loved RuneQuest over the last 50 years, and will continue to do so for hopefully another 50. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks again, man. If you didn't give awards to my friends, I wouldn't hug people on stage. And the gold Ennie for best setting goes to Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu Ireland, Chaosium Community Content.
Well, what a brilliant surprise to win this award. Cannot believe it. I'm so happy to everyone who voted for me. I'm just delighted. Big thanks to all of my game friends who play tested, who gave constructive advice, and also to the two Sterling editors, congratulations, and how long it's taken to get this book finally published. I wish I could have been at Gen Con, but unfortunately it's just a wee bit too far to travel, so I thought I'd take a nice video here in my hometown back in Northern Ireland. Cheers, thank you, bye.
And now we're back to the actual host of the show. Woo!
Thank you. All right, guys, I know I'm looking at the time right now, too. I have 3 very quick announcements. 1, at the end of the show, all of our winners, please come up here so we can get this photo. 2, if you need extra any awards, Stacy will have them over here in the corner. She is accepting cash and card. And also, if you're hungry like I am, the Steak and Shake at 101 West Maryland closes at 2 a.m. tonight. So you have some options there. Yes. All right, guys, we're hopping over to Best Online Content. Let's get it in. Our nominees are Molten Sulfur blog by Molten Sulfur Press. Love you guys. We've got Merc Mail by Merc Dice. We're coming in with One Page RPG Jam, James Lennox Gordon. Yeah, over here in the corner, you guys are still holding us up. Thank you. We've got Playful Void by Idle Cardillary. Yes! And Prismatic Wasteland blog, Prismatic Wasteland. All right, beautiful people, our silver Ennie for best online content goes to Prismatic Wasteland blog, Prismatic Wasteland. Congratulations.
If you don't have a blog, go start one. It's good for the hobby, good for your game design, and good for the soul. Visit prismaticwasteland.com/blogswamp for many of my favorite blogs.
Yo, I'm gonna hire Prismatic to start doing my marketing. All right, guys, and the gold Ennie for best online content goes to One Page RPG Jam, James Lennox Gordon.
Hello, Ennie Awards. I just want to say it's an absolute honour to receive an Ennie Award for the One Page RPG Jam this year. What started as a whim in the summer of 2020 has now grown to become one of the biggest tabletop game jams in the world. It's certainly now my biggest tabletop RPG related project each year. And although I do the prep and the organisation, the jam wouldn't be where it is today without the support of the community. The hundreds of people who each year spend a month during their summer working on creating new games just for the sheer love of it. Without their efforts, I wouldn't be here accepting this award today. This year's jam is currently happening right now. You can join too by finding the jam on itch.io or going to onepagerpgjam.com. There's about 2 more weeks after Gen Con. I just want to say a huge thank you to the judges for nominating the jam, to everyone who voted for it, to my friends and family who put up with me talking about it over the years, and finally the biggest thank you goes to everyone who's joined the jam over the past 5 years. Everyone who's joined in the community, who's shared insights and resources, and everyone who submitted a game. It's been a fantastic experience, and I cannot wait to see where the jam goes from here. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, guys. Okay, I'm going to bring up our next guest presenter. I'm going to embarrass her just a little bit. I'm going to say, just a little bit, she's worth it because she's awesome. When I was up here on stage last year, watching you win again and again and again and again was an absolute delight. Your light, your generosity, your humility, and your pure celebration for this hobby are absolutely incredible. So guys, our next presenter is Kelsey Dion.
Thanks, you guys. I'm Kelsey, and I am honored to be up here to pass the torch on to the next winners of these awards this year. And our first one is Best Production Values. Our nominees are Land of Eam Deluxe Box Set by Exalted Funeral Press. Next up is Mothership Deluxe Set by Tuesday Night Games. We've got Revolt by Jason Price. And we've got Tephrotic Nightmares by Exalted Funeral Press. And our last is Tides of Rot by Games Omnivorous. All right, got our nominees here, and the Silver Ennie for Best Production Values goes to Land of Eam Deluxe Box Set.
Thank you so much. I want to properly thank my wife this time. I forgot. So thank you, Q. And everyone who worked on the book at Exalted Funeral again, like they helped so much with the production. Joshua Bowens, who did all of the gold design work on the box set. All of the artists who contributed to the project, there were so many. Yeah.
I want to thank Exalted Funeral for letting us get away with it. Because no one really understood how large the Land of Eam was until it was being produced and shipping. And it's like, oh, these PDFs are really long. But then the book and the box set comes and it's this, what is it? I don't even know how much it weighs, but it's enormous.
17 pounds, 20 pounds.
17?
That's a joke, I don't know.
Oh, 13 pounds. 13 pounds. So I just want to, I can't express how surprised I am by all of this, and this is amazing, and thank you all for accepting us into this amazing community.
I would like to also thank Exalted Funeral, who is, well, our company. We have so many members. We got one over there, Andrew. Let's say yes, thank you to Andrew. But we have 19 members, and they all put in so much work, and it's so difficult. And anytime something like this is being made where there's a lot of components, a lot of moving parts, it's hard. But they all really rose to the occasion and made sure that any of these games we make, we try to make as big as we can. So I would like to say thank you to the entire Exalted Funeral crew. Probably too many to name right now because we got a gold winner to get up here. So this is only silver. We can't thank everybody.
All right, we do have a gold winner to announce. And that is going to be Gold Ennie for Best Production Values, Mothership Deluxe Box Set. All right.
Parenting is about fairness. There's so many people to thank for this. This is really the culmination of everything we've been trying to do these past 6 or 7 years. All the books that are in there, so many of them revolve sort of around Gen Con. In fact, I found out that we were pregnant with this one at my booth at Gen Con.
And so we had a big hug and cry over that one. We want to thank Ravi Varma, who designed the deluxe box and made it the sort of really beautiful thing it is. I want to thank the entire Mothership team, Jarrett, Don, Fiona, Luke, everybody who worked so hard on it. Alan, of course, Lindsay, Langston, Juniper, my family, and Daniel Holland, our production manager, who makes sure that we communicate with our manufacturer on time, which is a huge part of it.
Oh man, I'm holding the mic. Talk about imposter syndrome for me. Trying my best not to pee here. So here we go. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna turn the spotlight around a little bit, because when it comes to production value, anyone who's made a product ever knows that you're kind of at the whims of the amazing people who buy the product. So I really want to thank anyone who's ever bought or even bought into Mothership. So please, as pandering as it sounds, please give yourselves a round of applause if you got anything from Mothership. But also, as a product, anytime there's something wrong, we know that we have to deal with people calling, emailing, whatever it may be, with complaints. And that is legit, and because we want you to be happy with the product. And we're so privileged that we were able to have Tyler Brown be our customer support. And so I definitely want to thank Tyler for so many emails and messages. So thank you, Tyler Brown, part of our team, customer support. Thank you all so much. We can't say enough. It's amazing. And thank you, Kelsey.
All right, you all. Our next category is Best Layout and Design. Our first nominee is Doom Song by Caesar Inc. Next up is Feathertail Falls by Fanterland. Then we have Mythic Bastion Land by Chris McDowell. We've got Tephrotic Nightmares by Exalted Funeral Press. And then we have Wonderland, a fantasy role-playing setting, Andrews McMill Publishing. All right, and our silver Ennie for Best Layout and Design goes to Wonderland, a fantasy role-playing setting, Andrew Kolb. I don't know if we have a video. No? All right.
Hello there.
He did it. I accepted on his behalf. All right, so we just go straight to gold. So, the gold Ennie for Best Layout and Design goes to Mythic Bastion Land by Chris McDowell.
Beating Johan Noor at layout feels like, you know, arm wrestling Superman or something. Yeah, I tried to design this book in a way that was designed for the table rather than for the bookshelf. And working through it, layout is not my forte, I thought, but I was really happy with what I was able to come up with for myself. And it's been really cool these last few days at Gen Con and over the last 5 years of working in games to hear other people tell me that they find this style of layout kind of lets them engage with the game in a way that they have struggled with other games. So, yeah, thank you everyone who has enjoyed the game and has enjoyed the layout. And yeah, thank you.
All right. And the last category I'm presenting to you guys is best rules. It's a big one. All right. First up for best rules, we have Dawn of the Orcs by Lime. Next up, we have His Majesty the Worm by Exalted Funeral Press. After that, we have Memento Mori Core Book by Two Little Mice. Then we have Triangle Agency by Haunted Table. Finally, we have Wilder Feast by Horrible Guild. All right, our silver Ennie for best rules goes to His Majesty the Worm by Exalted Funeral Press.
Hello there. If you're watching this, the fans have been filled with a sense of good taste, acumen, and discernment. Cheers to you, friends, and cheers to the worm.
All right, and our gold Ennie for best rules goes to Triangle Agency by Haunted Table.
Thank you so much. Triangle Agency is in a lot of ways a game about rules, so this is really, really cool to see. We wanted to make a game that could help everybody notice the rules that you are following when you are thinking about it and when you aren't. And I hope that after you spend some time with our game, you might be looking a little closer at the things that are being asked of you in other places as well. And thank you so much. I also want to join the train and send a thank you to my husband, Michael, at home, who was a designer in the book and the person who made all of this possible for me. So thank you.
And I just want to add that through the lens of rules, this game goes out to anybody who has ever been forced to put any part of themselves in a box for any reason.
All right, I think we're throwing it back to Bridget. Yeah. Thanks, you all.
All right, guys, we are going to keep this party started. I do want to say the statement about being put into a box. The entire row of presenters and I were like, damn, that was good. Beautifully, beautifully done. The pure humility and celebration that is just pouring off of these recipients is one of my favorite things about this. Lord, now I'm about to get emotional. It's one of my favorite things about this hobby. So congratulations, everyone. I love you, too. Woo! Let me calm down. I'm not a pretty crier. All right, guys, the fan award for Best Publisher. Did I miss something here? No, that's right. The fan award for Best Publisher goes to Free League Publishing.
Well, this is a huge honor, of course, and for Costa, it's the first Ennie Awards, so it's like a really, and for me it's a second, so it's a really great honor to win this award. And for us, I think there was another winner that said, yeah, games without players is not really games, and of course, I mean, the community is like everything for this hobby and for us. So to win this, it's like huge honor.
Yeah, and just a huge thanks to the team here at Gen Con and Anna for putting this together, and Rafe and everyone else who's just making all this happen. Thank you, and thanks for everyone who voted for us. So thank you.
We're cool. We're really happy. We love you all.
Thank you so much, baby guys. Congratulations, really. All right, we're going to keep this show moving, guys. We're almost there. We're coming out with Best Game. I'm really excited about this category. All right, guys, your nominees are His Majesty and the Worm, Exalted Funeral Press, Last Train to Bremen, Carosarium, Monty Python's, I'm going to mispronounce this, co-curricular medieval reenactment program, Exalted Funeral Press. Y'all are getting y'all steps in today, honey, let me tell you. The Last Caravan, MythWorks. Triangle Agency, Haunted Table. Woo! All right, guys, the silver Ennie for Best Game goes to His Majesty and the Worm, Exalted Funeral Press.
Hello there. If you're watching this, the fans have been filled with a sense of good taste, acumen, and discernment. Cheers to you, friends. Hello there. If you're watching this, the fans have been filled with a sense of good taste, acumen, and discernment. Cheers to you, friends, and cheers to the worm.
Best Game, Triangle Agency, Haunted Table. Get right back down here.
In connection with what Sean said earlier at the beginning, this game and the rules and the writing is all one big package pulled together by the art direction and the layout, so we have brought up to speak as well our art director, Ryan Kingdom, and our layout artist, Ben Mansky. So I want to give them a chance to speak as well.
I just want to say that in games, in layout, and in life, there are a lot of rules, and they only have power if you believe in them. So let's believe in each other, and don't be afraid to break them every now and then.
I just wanted to thank our art team, our core team of Nathan Rhodes, GC Hool, Kanesha Bryant, Codicy, Corviday, all of our vault artists, as well as our writers and layout artists. This game is really a conversation about the relationship between the art and the words is what really makes it for me. And it has been a distinct honor and privilege and pleasure to work with all of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Congratulations, baby. Oh my gosh. Haunted Table crew, I'm gonna say this straight to y'all's face. Y'all are fun to celebrate. You guys are fun to celebrate. You're fun to listen to. I love seeing y'all win. You're just a beautiful crew, and I'm here for it every moment of every day. All right, guys. Man, that was best game. You guys ready for Product of the Year? All right, let's get after it. Product of the Year. Your nominees are Doom Song, Caesar Inc. Land of M, Deluxe Box Set, Exalted Sumeral Press. Memento Mori, Deathless Edition, Two Little Mice. Monty Python's Curricular Medieval Reenactment Program by Exalted Funeral Press. Woo! And Mythic Bastionland Press. I said and with my whole chest out like the list didn't keep going, my bad. Revolt by Jason Price. The Last Caravan, MythWorks. The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing. I just talked about how much I love this crew, guys. Triangle Agency, Normal Briefcase Collection. Yazabah's Bed and Breakfast, Possum Creek Games. That's quite a list of some really talented creator guys. Your silver is gonna go to Mythic Bastionland Press.
Yeah, I'll take this for now. Wow, okay. So I have a long list of thank yous to give, but top has to be to Alec because I mean, the writing wasn't easy, but I think what Alec has done with the art is absolutely incredible. It's above and beyond what I could have dreamt of when we spoke about how this book was going to look, and it's been fantastic to work with Alec. Thank you to Sarah, my partner, who did the editing and made my words make a bit more sense. I've been told I have to say thank you to my mum for driving me to a games workshop when I was 10 years old. And my dad can get a nod in there as well. And just thank you to everyone who's been in touch to let me know that they're actually enjoying this game, that they're playing it, because that's the thing. I want people to play this, and it's awesome to see so many people doing it.
I prepared a speech earlier because my partner who works in editing and sent me a message earlier like, make sure to have a speech ready. I was like, I have to get a speech ready? Sorry, I only had the one ready, but thank you so much to everyone for believing in this game. It was really wonderful to work on, I don't know. I did a fair bit of reading on sort of like medieval mysticism stuff, some Kukulkan epic stuff, and I think one thing that stood out to me weirdly enough was, God, what's the way to put this? The heroic spiritual journey, transformation of the body and the self in very visceral, tangible ways that were both very, different, but also very familiar. Oh God, I don't know. Transformation is an act of heroism. I guess that's the only thing I can think to say. Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations again. All right, let's talk to this Gold Ennie Award winner for Product of the Year, The One Ring, Moria Through the Doors of Durin, Free League Publishing.
Wow. Thank you. And I just really happy to be here to accept this on behalf of the team who created this amazing piece of work. It's quite the challenge to take on a place as epic and, well, revered as Moria and turn it into a playable location in a game and also in a book that is, I think, a work of art of its own. So I think they did an amazing job, and it's just fantastic to have been a part of that project. So thanks to them.
I love the woo in the background. That's so good. All right, guys, we are at our close. We are at our final stretch. We are almost out of here. Can I get Kelsey, Kenneth, and Mark Diaz-Truman to get on their feet one more time? Thank you for our amazing presenters. Get up so we can applaud you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My love. Thank you. You guys are incredibly awesome. Okay, let me fumble the rest of this and we can go ahead and get out of here. We can get off our feet and we can get something to eat. Where's my Stacy? Did my whole Stacy disappear on me? Hi, gorgeous. We're at the final stretch, babe. Other than thanking our sponsors, is there anything else you need from me? Oh, listen, y'all want to talk about a long list of names. Let's go ahead and suffer through this one together. Congratulations to the silent auction winners. Matt, somewhere in the back, is going to be handling this prize support. We're going to hit it fast and we're going to get out of here. My apologies in advance for all the mispronunciations. Tony Alevriero, Samantha Blankensheet, Marcus Robertson, Noah Burns, Paul Wittenberg, Derek Zimmer. Hey, Derek Zimmer. Hi, baby. How are you? Lauren Hudson. Oh, Brandon Allen. Curtis Willis, Andrew Rose, Stephen Nicholas, Ali Cassidy, Francis Manlade, Chuck Jenner-Edderton. I love you. Sorry about that. Kim Eldridge, Andres Walters, Marcus Robertson, Sam Bonacci, Miranda Frederick, Rylan Brooks, and Andrew Merrill. Massive thank you to all of our sponsors. Massive thank you to everyone who participated today and was patient with us running long. Thank you to the Ennies. Congratulations on 25 years. That's absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see what comes out of this community in 2026 and beyond. Guys, I'm Bridget. I'm your host. Have an amazing Gen Con. I love you. Love on yourselves. Have a wonderful night.
This concludes the 25th Ennie Tabletop RPG Awards. Sincere congratulations to all of our 2025 Ennie Award winners. We'd like to thank our host, Bridget Jeffries, our sponsors, Black Oak Workshop, Campaign Coins, Chepeku, Hero Forge, Humble, Magpie Games, Mongoose Publishing, The District Tap, and Gen Con LLC. All of our donors, guest presenters, dream dates, and silent auction winners. Our Ennies staff, Jody Klein, Mark Causey, Matthew Muth, Joe Concha, and Stacy Muth. Our medal presenters, Mary Rose Valentine and Cade Leas. And of course, we'd like to thank all of you for being here. Remember, be safe and roll critical hits. We'll see you at the next Ennie Tabletop RPG Awards.